How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here, and welcome back to another great game in the world of tanks. And today I will be driving in the T57 heavy tank, an American Tier 10 autoloading heavy tank. I already said the heavy part, but whatever. I will also be joined by my friend Steve, aka Happy Bunny, in his Centurion Action X. But today's video will not be related to the gameplay of the video. Instead, I will be commentating on my current mentality of the game and its direction recently. So, from the 18th to the 22nd of September 2020, there's this new thing that they're testing out, and I have refused to play. I tried one or two matches with this new quote-unquote mechanic in the game, and it's just ridiculous. All tanks are now seeable from any range. If they're out in the open and they're not in a bush, you can see them, you can shoot at them, as long as your gun can reach that range, which it usually can as long as you're not in lower tiers. But, yeah. And then if you spot them where they have a red outline instead of having no outline, and people shoot at them, that's how you get spotted damage now. But I'm just confused as to why they would implement this so late in the game, when the game has been and had the same view range mechanics for 6+ years now. 7+ years? Something like that. And it pretty much changes the whole game. Tanks with concealment ratings higher than shit are now fucking useless if they don't have any armor. If you're caught out in the open without a bush and you shoot somebody, there's 3 people that are going to shoot back at you because you're out in the open and they can see you at all times. It makes no fucking sense why they would do that. And then, before the True Vision test, there was the SummerSlam WWE themed tanks that they released, and the whole season pass thing, which never was a thing until just last month. Last month, of course. This month is September, so last month was August. So, yeah. Suddenly we need to have a battle pass to get the same amount of rewards that we were before the WWE thing was in effect, instead of just paying for gold to have a premium account and doing certain ops. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And then there's the crossplay even before that for Xbox One and PS4 players coming together finally, and somehow it didn't make the game any better. The players just stayed terrible, and when you have all these terrible players on one console, on one platform, and you're used to getting teams that are 80% to 90% shit, and then maybe 2 players know what they're doing and get great damage, but you still lose because your team throws their tanks away, and just a lot of bad things can happen in a relatively low amount, or fast amount of time. Relatively little amount of time. There we go. But, like, I don't know if the player base has gotten worse, or now that I just have something to blame it on, because the teams are still shit. There's a moment in this gameplay where I am asked to face with a E100 and an E5, and they have they can see my tank. I'm aiming my turret towards them, but my ass is also facing them, so that's not very helpful for me. But they both managed to bounce off my tank. The E5, I'm pretty sure, was shooting standard rounds. The E100 was going on the move with heat, and it just bips into my tracks. We'll see it happen pretty soon here. I think it's after another clip is emptied. I don't know how that guy doesn't track me, but like that went through my tracks, bounced off the middle of it, and out of the tracks, and oh god, logic. Logic escapes me, and the game apparently. But I don't know. This game, if that is a permanent thing in the game, the new vision test thing that they want to use, I'm not sure I can play this game anymore. And I'm just giving full disclosure because I honestly don't think they would keep a lot of their player base if they made that a permanent thing in the game. Who would want to play that type of game when they could just go to War Thunder and have the same exact thing? It just doesn't make sense. It's frustrating. But I do believe here's the instance. I'm on full reload for my, autoloader clip, and this E100 is going to do what he does best because he's from PS4. I guess it really doesn't matter. But like bounce from the E5 and then he gets absorbed into my tracks. If either one of them would have just aimed their shot, I could understand the E5 bouncing because he was shooting through a little rock divotation in the hill there. But that's all on RNG. The E100 had full opportunity to put a free shot into my ass or into my turret if he just stopped to aim. But instead he wasted his opportunity to fire on the run to make himself look cool if it hit, which it didn't. So he looks like a fool now. I could have lost, let's see, 700 plus 400. I could have lost 1100 HP, assuming the E100 was, of course, using the derp gun. Or the 15 centimeter, I should say. I guess that counts as a derp gun, whatever. But, yep, there's a Death Star. I don't want to get shit on by him, so I'm going to go to the left. But, like, this game is really hard to enjoy. And I'm sure a lot of it has to do with me doing that stupid sharpshooter contract where you could only do tier 9s and 10s of all nations, and that's even only medium and heavy tanks for the last 2 stages, and that shit was boring. But, yeah, it's like every time I play, I just think to myself, why am I doing this to myself again? I always think, it'll be better today. It's gotta be. And either I have... What the fuck is happening to that ground? Did you see how it was like shining left and right really fast like that? That was weird. But, yeah, I don't know. This game, man, it's weird. It's a good game, but they keep making it progressively worse with supposedly, quote-unquote, better updates. It's very wild that how they think that they're improving the game. But, yeah, my mark's now at 90%. Maybe I'll actively try to 3-mark this now, and then I truly will have all the tier 10 heavy tanks, or all the American heavy tanks 3-marked, excluding some premiums, but I'm not playing the T34. You couldn't pay me to play that thing. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Sorry for the negative bickering or bitching, whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I'm not feeling it. I will continue to play and upload, but a break may be coming. Another one, anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you like my stuff. And comment. Commenting is always nice and appreciated. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.